Welcome to Ancestral Life. Today we will look at three pride-building takeaways from the life of James Durham. How black excellence in science and medicine did not begin in the 20th century. It survived enslavement. How education can be stolen or denied, but wisdom finds a way. How healing while enslaved is the ultimate act of resistance. I'm Dr. J. David Taylor. Remember to subscribe, like, follow, comment, and share. Let's get started. Takeaway one. James Durham's life proves that black medical knowledge and talent were thriving even under slavery. He became a trusted physician not by permission, but by purpose. Born into slavery in Philadelphia, Durham was sold to multiple physicians who trained him in medicine, especially in treating throat diseases and smallpox. By the 1780s, while still technically enslaved, he was practicing medicine in New Orleans, treating people of all races. He eventually bought his freedom and became renowned for his successful treatment of diseases during epidemics. In 1789, Durham impressed none other than Dr. Benjamin Rush, a founding father and prominent physician who publicly praised Durham's skill in treating diphtheria and other critical illnesses. Why does this matter today? Durham's story destroys the myth that black people only recently arrived in academics or scientific spaces. We have always possessed intellect, skill, and healing power, even when our humanity was denied. Takeaway two, Durham never attended a formal medical school. He had no degrees, yet he was acknowledged by elite white physicians as an expert. His life reveals that true knowledge can be cultivated outside of institutions designed to exclude us. In a time when African Americans were denied access to schools, Durham learned by observation, practice, and mentorship. In 1783, he was independently practicing medicine in New Orleans, treating over 2,000 patients a year, including the enslaved, the free, and the elite. In 1788, the Spanish governor of Louisiana formally recognized Durham's right to practice, though the medical board later restricted his work in 1801, highlighting the racial limits imposed even on excellence. Why does this matter today? See, black learners continue to face barriers in STEM and medical fields. See, Durham proves that you don't wait to be allowed in. You find a way in and excel anyway. Takeaway three. While black bodies were commodified, Durham used his hands to heal, not harm. His life shows that healing is not just a profession, it is a form of rebellion against systems that sought to destroy us. Durham was especially effective in treating smallpox and throat diseases, and his medical expertise likely saved hundreds of lives. He practiced in a region where racial inequality was law, yet he refused to let that define his reach or his gift. His last known record from 1802, what happened to him afterward remains a mystery, but the impact of his work outlives the silence. Now, why does this matter today? See, every black doctor, nurse, healer, and medical student is part of his legacy. Durham says you are not new to medicine. You are fulfilling an ancestral call to restore, to rescue, and to resist. See, he was born enslaved, but he became a healer. He had no degree, but he was called doctor by the greatest physicians of his time. He was not given permission, but he saved lives anyway. His name was James Durham. He didn't just treat patients. He treated injustice with intellect, precision, and heart. See, too often we're taught that black achievement in medicine began with access. But James Durham's life teaches us something different. That genius doesn't wait for permission, that healing can happen in change, that freedom is not just something you fight for, it's something you practice. See, the challenge is clear. Will we continue to wait for doors to open, or will we walk through anyway, bringing healing with us? See, James Durham never stepped inside a university, but he learned, he studied, and he healed. He treated thousands. He outperformed trained doctors. He earned the respect of the highest medical minds, all while being black, all while being brilliant, and all while being formerly enslaved. His existence was the contradiction that colonial medicine couldn't explain. So what can we do with Dr. Durham's legacy? We build clinics in our communities. We teach our children that their minds are made to heal. We demand justice in healthcare, not just access, but equity, dignity, and ownership. because every time a black doctor picks up a stethoscope, every time a black nurse enters a hospital, every time a black med student refuses to quit, James Durham rises again. Wow. So I ask you, will you honor the legacy of the first to heal? Will you study, serve, speak up, and save lives, not just for success, but for the freedom it represents? James Durham didn't just make medical history. He made black history. He made American history. And now you must carry that torch. He healed in bondage, and you must heal in freedom. Let's build a nation worthy of Dr. Durham's memory. My time is up. I'm Dr. J. David Taylor. Thank you for joining us. Please remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share. I will see you next time.